many people want to connect with their higher self or higher levels of wisdom. In your view, what's the first step?
So to connect with the higher being, or to get the signal from them, the first important thing is you have to try to get a still and quiet state, to settle your mind. If your mind's thinking too much, or you pay too much attention on outside of your world, then it's very hard to connect with them and to see the signal or the signs that are sent to you by the higher being. So that means in this world, most of people that they pay attention, the things like in this physical world. It's like they pay attention on how to get more money, how to get work done, how to buy a fancy car, and how to change their house. So lots of things, and how to get a relationship or something, how to solve the problem. So they get lots of things around them. So that's why they very hard to get them in a very still state, or they even don't think of it. So that's why even the higher being already sending a signal to them or trying to help them, they just can't get it.
So, what you're saying is that it's hard to sense any signals when our mind is just loud and busy all the time.
Yes, absolutely. So it's like a radio frequency. You want to get to a certain channel, you have to, adjust the channel to match the channels that you want. Same thing. If you wanna get connected with the higher being, or you wanna hurt the directions, or hurt the the voice from the higher being, you have to get the same frequency, right?
Right.
So the frequency for to connect with the higher being is you have to get yourself in certain state. It's like like for many people that they do meditation, they can easily settle their brains, they can easily get them into a still state. Then that's how they get connected with the higher being, and then they always, their life is always smooth, and there is no big problems in their life. It's because before the problem or trouble happens, then they already receive the signs or the signal from the higher being, so they got the help from them.
Exactly. So then would you say that the biggest key is learning how to calm down and not be so distracted?
Absolutely. So it's the easy. It's same to people ignore the easiest thing. So just to sit there, for a while and calm yourself down, and put the things away and just let your brain shut down for a while. So many people, they just don't want to do it, and the more easier thing actually solve the big problems, but people don't believe. People think they spend the most effort, then they can solve the problem. But the truth is, the more effort they spend, the more problems they making. Okay, the more quiet they do, the more energy they gain, and the more strategy they get, or the more guidance they got from the higher being.
Yeah. And when you talk about receiving these signals, what do those look like for people? Like, how would someone even know that it's guidance from their higher being versus just their own random thoughts?
Okay, that's a very good question. So people don't believe. So many people, they don't believe there is higher being around them. So actually, it's always around them. It's just that people don't say, then they too believe their eyes. The thing is, there are lots of things we can't see with our eyes, but they are really 100% existing. It's like a Wi-Fi signal. You can't see them, but you get the video call from like 1,000 miles away. You can't see the X-ray. You can see it can through your body. Eccentric, there are lots of things you can't see. It's like also like a microwave or something. So you can't see, it's not means it's not exist. So it's same as higher being. You can't see You can't see the higher being, but the higher being is just right there, and it can see through way more than what you can see. Okay, it's like we only can see what we are doing at the moment, just right that moment. But
Right.
the higher being can see even before we come to this world and also after this. The higher being can see all the pictures that we can't see. But the thing is, they if they trying to tell us, in the next step we're gonna
Right.
facing a problem, and then trying to help us. But the thing is, if we are not in their frequency or in that channel, we can't get it. So the thing is,
Right.
when we get quiet down, when we get to the calm that condition, that kind of state, our frequency is more closer to
Right.
the higher being. So that time, it's like, for example, if you want to go out to do a very important thing, okay, or you want to meet up with someone that gonna make a deal or something, but you can't find your car key, you can't find your important
Right.
documents. It's because the higher
Right.
being is use some magic power that just to cover your key, cover your files that you can't see at the moment. Actually, it's just right
Right.
there. It's just, but
Yeah.
but because they help you, they are trying to help you. You just can't see them. And the other,
Right. Yeah.
if you trying to, okay, I can't find the key. Okay, let me go to see them or go to do that thing by the other way. I will take a bus. I will get a taxi. Something like that.
Right.
Then in the end, it will have problems. Okay, and also, for instance, if you first meet up with someone, but your gut feeling is
Right.
this person feels really uncomfortable. You don't know where the feeling come from. You just don't feel right, with this person. Actually,
Right.
that's the higher being send the signal, give you that kind of weird feeling that this guy you can't cope with. Okay, he will make problem with you.
Right.
Then later, if you use your human brain, if you start judging without your first couple of seconds, even less than first couple of seconds. So usually the higher being show up, it's only for the first very, very little moments, like 1 2 seconds. If you grab it, then you get it. If you ignore it, then you start using your brain. After you using your brain, the
Right.
story is you start thinking, oh, this person, even though I feel is not comfortable with him, but he gonna bring some fortune for me if I sign the deal with him, or if I becoming friend with him, and he is wealthy, or
Right.
he got a lots of resources that I can use. Then you start use your human brain. Then later it will have problems. Yeah, something like that. And
Right.
also,
Right.
if you go to some event or some place, if you don't feel comfortable, you just leave. So many people decide, oh, I can't leave. I should met someone. I should get some
Right.
relationship from this event. The thing is, if you don't listen to your gut feeling, and later
Right.
you're gonna end up with lots of trouble you got from this event. So there are
Right.
lots of
Right.
things like this. If you pay, and the other instances. For example, if you're talking with a friend that it's just something you want to talk about to your friend, but or in the sudden you hear the telephone ring, or a
Right.
naughty, you think it's naughty kids coming disturbing you and asking you for something, crying or something like this. Actually, that's the higher being made that thing for you, and to stop what you are
Right.
going to do. Okay, you just shut your mouth up and don't say anything. Okay, don't
Right.
carry on to tell the friend the things you really want to tell them, is because if you tell them later, it's gonna make you in trouble. Okay, yeah, something
Right.
like that. And also, there are also signs that the higher being wants you to know that they are always be with you. Is what sometimes when you're driving or when you look at your telephone, you see the car in front of you. Their number plate is 111. Such as HBA
Right.
or DFE 111 333
Right.
444, something like that.
Right.
If you see the
Yeah.
continued letter, or the same like same letters, like 2 or 3, um,
Right.
So that means your higher being is sending a signal to you. Especially when do you see like that? Is sometimes when you have something in mind that you are not sure
Right.
how's it going. Then you start worrying
Right.
too much. Then the higher being is trying to help you. Is send a signal to you, give you those numbers to
Right.
let you know. Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just to go with it, and I'm always be with you. You are doing all right. Okay, just
Right.
okay. Or if you see the
Right.
telephone, it's
Right.
3 o'clock, 3 o'clock
Yeah,
and
yeah.
33,
Yeah.
4 o'clock,
Right.
44. Yeah, something like that.
Right.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing because your higher being is sending the signal that to tell you that he's with you.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. You're describing how quieting the mind lets you notice small nudges instead of just pushing through with force or logic, right?
Yeah.
So if someone says, I can't quiet my mind even for a minute, what's a really small first step they could take today?
Okay, take today. The very easy way is to notice that what they are doing. Okay, so people don't quiet themselves down is because they don't realize that actually they are doing something. So let's
Right.
say if you're someone said you something and you feel not comfortable with that, then you start feel grumpy. But the thing is, if you let that emotion go
Right.
without noticing, awareness, then it will destroy your mood. It will make you uncomfortable for maybe half a day or so. But if you notice that, oh, this guy made me feel uncomfortable. I start to feel, grumpy, something like that. Oh, my shoulder gets tough. Then you start to pay more attention onto your body, to your emotion. As soon
Right.
as you aware of that and you pay attention on it, just don't disturb it. Don't
Right.
don't force to stop it. You just let it go. Let it go, and watching it, it will go like give it a little bit of time. It will go smoothly, and then soon
Right.
you will feel that peace come to you, and then you
Right.
just adjust your breathe. Then you will feel you just quiet down. You won't get dragged by the emotion. Yeah, something just
Right.
like that. Okay,
Yeah,
awareness is
just
the key.
right. So starting small, just noticing without judgment and allowing space for that feeling. That feels really doable.
Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, that's what I want to share for today.
Nice. Thank you.